Well, hello you. I'm Jenny with Budget Determined, and today I'm going to be cash stuffing my side hustle money from farmer's market, my Etsy shop, which I'll post down below, and from selling some stuff on the side. And I will tell you what is what in a minute now, and we will just get this counted. If you're new to my channel, welcome, love to have you there. Please join me for my journey. I am a chronic illness warrior, a spoonie. I have rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia, and we are on the journey to get debt-free. We all have different budgeting styles and stuff, but maybe we can all learn from each other, and I think that's the greatness of it. We can also help hold each other accountable. I know that's a huge part of why I am here doing this, is it helps keep me on my toes. I find that I was never bad at keeping record, but my records have definitely improved since starting this channel, and I've become even more aware of where we can tighten up our budget and whatnot. But anyways, if you have been here before, thank you so much. Love you all. Really appreciate your guys' support. You guys are, there are a number of names that I am fast recognizing your comments and stuff on my posts, as well as orders in my shop. Thank you so much for your support. I very much appreciate it, and I am happy that you guys are using my products to support you in your journey doing the same thing that what I'm doing. So anyways, we're just going to jump right into this. For side hustle money today, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 303. And we'll just get this divvied up. It's mostly 20s. This one will not take very long. I was planning on stuffing some money in every single one of my sinking funds this month, but when it comes right down to it, you know, I don't know, I kind of want to put the priority into the savings challenges and debt repayment this month. Fuel prices are only going up, and I'm definitely feeling the financial strain from that debt, and I really want to get rid of it. We have a little bit of money in sinking funds, plus we have a $100 emergency fund in my wallet that I keep in cash. Then we have $1,000 in emergency cash that we keep in a secure location in our house. And then we have about $500 accessible in our bank account at this time. So, you know, I'm just going to consider that $1,500, even though it's $1,600 and some odd change. But we're just going to go off of the cash and what we have accessible to us in the bank. In the bank, we're hoping to get that built up to $5,000 by the end of this year. So that really want that to be a priority. That sinking fund saves us so many times. And I really love the Dave Ramsey program, but I have found, at least in my experience, please tell me yours, but in my experience, the $1,000 emergency fund, though it is great to have and it definitely cushions the emergencies and the cost thereof, it has only covered a few of the emergencies. And because we've had a number of medical emergencies, with me having chronic medical issues, and my husband broke his back, had shoulder surgery, and broke his ankle within the last few years. Yeah, it's been rough. We've had a lot more that has gone out than that 1,000, and the 1,000 did not cover it. So just going off of that, I feel more comfortable with a baseline emergency fund budget of 5,000. So that is our goal for the end of this year. We're going to call that our baby emergency fund. So yeah. What is the perfect starter emergency fund for you? Do you follow Dave Ramsey on everything, or are you more Dave Ramsey inspired, or do you do something completely different? And what do you do? I am inspired by Dave Ramsey. I really like a lot of his stuff. I think he's very smart. I take those as a guideline and I custom adjust them to what we feel is going to be the best for our finances. So this money this month, just because of what our goals are for the year and whatever, we are only going to be stuffing this one. This is my binder for savings challenges, and additional debt repayment. So in here, I don't have a challenge in there. We already finished that one. Dollar challenge is just deals with leftovers, whatnot, depending on where those leftovers come from. Leftover gas money goes into the vehicle fund. Leftover grocery money goes into the vehicle fund. Leftover grocery money goes into the food stock-up fund. Yeah, let me get this right. Okay, we also have a $5 challenge, which I don't put every 5 that I get in there. Clearly, it's more for rollover. Anything that goes in the $5 challenge goes towards home improvement stuff, repairs and stuff that need to be done around the house. The dollar challenge, anything that goes in there from rollover goes into our medical fund, because we do need to build that one up. And now we have accommodated that one fitting in our budget every single month to contribute something towards that. This month I had a doctor's appointment, so the majority of that money went towards my copay. And I'm going on a medicine, and I don't know what my cost is going to be exactly on that medicine. But the dice challenge, here we go. For June, I rolled, I think it's 7 die that I roll at a time. And I only rolled 17 this last month, and I times it times 4, because there's 4 weeks in the month of June. And so that equals $68. Right now we currently have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 5. Yeah, I can't even count, you guys. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 66. So 366. That's not bad. Part of this money we already pulled because I did purchase a vehicle this year, and part of that money went towards the down payment. I am making payments on a vehicle at this time. Yes, we are going to pay it off early. Yes, it is painful to our budget, and I can hardly wait to get it debt-free. We also have 10 years of extended warranty on it that covers us for basically everything other than like brake pads and oil change. So that is amazing. And I think that security and stuff does definitely have a value. We will definitely pay it off early. So in here, our goal is 68 that we need to add for the month of June. We are going to add 70. So 20, 20, 40, 60, and 70. So now we are going to have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, woohoo, 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 436. That is adding up nicely. All of this money will end up going into the auto fund. The auto fund, I don't have separate vehicle envelopes. I have one vehicle fund, and it goes for replacement, repairs, tabs, anything to do with the vehicle. How many of you only have one, and how many of you are doing multiples? Which I haven't decided whether I want to split it up, but just because we're low income, we can only add so much at a time. I don't want to divide so much. I would rather kind of pool it together and then just consider it covered. The 2022 challenge, this one we are going to be adding to our emergency fund at the end of it, and we are a little bit behind in it right now. We need to do some catch up. We already put $100 in it this last week. I want to add more to it because I had it figured out that I need to add $235 to it a month to be able to complete it by the end of this year. $235. That's a lot of money, you guys. If I had done it consistently from the beginning, like I probably should have, I wouldn't have had to put as much money towards it, but because I got a little bit behind, we're now playing catch up, and so that increased how much we have to add every month. But side hustle money, I already added 100, so we need to add another 135 to stay on course this month. So we are going to go 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 130, 135. And we're not going to count this. I'm just hoping it adds up right in the end, but we are just going to add all this together. And I don't even have 135 here. Oh boy. What to do? You know what? If we just add... Let's just add 140. I'm gonna have to make some alterations to my notes over here. Let's add 140. That way, yeah. That way we can make sure that we are staying coloring within the amounts that we have here. So I said 140, so let's do a 50 here. I'm gonna get some of these higher ones out of the way. And let's do a 50 here. This doesn't have to be exact as long as I can understand it and know what I need to stuff and what I don't need to stuff. And let's do this 40 here. It kind of seems lonely right there in the midst of all that color. There we go. Now we should start seeing some progress, hopefully. I mean, it's getting there. That's awesome. And got to get it in there. I don't know if I'm going to do a bill exchange on this one or not. I haven't decided yet. I might have to. I really don't want to compromise my envelopes. I want to make them last as long as possible because that also saves me money and helps towards my challenge. And then let's do the wall of debt. What do we have in here right now? We have, this is a tracker that I sell on my Etsy shop. It comes as a set of 3. I have a credit card one. I've got Destroying the Wall of Debt, which you can write out for any loan whatsoever, whether it's a school loan, whether it's a vehicle loan. Ours is a personal loan. It's covering our heat pump. We had to buy a whole new heating system at the beginning of this year. Plus, we had a little bit of a loan that ended up being above and beyond what we were expecting, just because of the prices skyrocketing in the middle of our kitchen remodel. We ended up having to get a loan to cover things to make sure that that kitchen got finished. We weren't planning on taking out a loan for that, but it ended up happening, and so we were starting to make some progress on it, and then the heat pump and central air went out, and we had to replace all of that, both the furnace and the heat pump. So that was a hefty deal at the beginning of this year. And then I also have double that payment, and this is when I'm attacking my mortgage after we have paid off the debt. So this Destroying the Wall, each one of these icons is valued at $300. No, all these icons will not add up to the $23,900, which is what we started this challenge with. That's just the beginning balance, and we're just going to see what we can accomplish by the end of this year, and then we'll start all over and refigure it out then, because I know we're going to have to pay into next year onto it. So, but as soon as we fill an icon and get that $300 in this envelope, I take $300 and I deposit it into the bank, and it gets deposited as it gets put as an additional payment on the principal of this debt, because that's the one we're tackling right now. That's the one with our highest loan. We're kind of bouncing back and forth between the snowball and the avalanche method. So currently in there we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 204. So we are going to do 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3. You know what? Hold on just 1 minute. I am going to... I'll let you know. Hang on 1 second. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So this $10 bill, just because we're so close to reaching another icon, I can't help it. I have to finish it off and get that full 300 and color an icon. So I am pulling $10 out of my spending money for this month, and I'm going to finish it off just because that will suit my head and my just how I work better. So $10 from my spending money from our monthly budget is going into this debt repayment. It's going towards peace of mind, so it's going towards a good place. So we're good there. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 1, 2, 3. So now we have, because I can't seem to organize money very well, 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 307. All right. That's awesome. Okay. We have another one to color. So set this here. Let me grab a marker. We're finishing off a row. That is super duper exciting. Oh, you guys, you know what else is exciting? We are so close to having 100 subscribers on this channel, which is amazing. We're almost there, and at 100 I'm going to do my very first giveaway, which I'm super duper excited about, and I want to do a reveal of what that giveaway is ahead of time once we hit that mark of 100, and then that way people know what the giveaway is and they can decide whether they want to put in for that challenge or wait till the next one or whatnot. That's entirely up to you guys. If it's useful to your journey, absolutely go for it. If you know somebody that can use it, go for it. I mean, who doesn't want to be debt free? That's a great thing. So we have completed an entire row here, and we're almost at 100 subscribers. And so click like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you know when I upload videos, because I will be uploading a video on that giveaway in the future as soon as I hit 100 subscribers. So awesome possum. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to pull that $300. Sorry if my camera's shaking. And if you guys hear noise in the background, my neighbor was mowing their lawn, and also I have a dehydrator going in the background. I have been harvesting rhubarb from my garden, and I will be giving a garden tour in the future. But this rhubarb, I soaked in a simple syrup for a number of hours, and now it's dehydrating, and it's going to, I cut it into thin slices, and it will become rhubarb candy, which is amazing. I've also been making sour cream rhubarb muffins and freezing them, and rhubarb sauce. I infused some vodka with rhubarb, which I'd never done before, but oh my goodness, that stuff is amazing. Gotta be careful with it. But yes, exciting things. And then I haven't harvested anything else from my garden so far other than chives. And the chives I've been using right and left in salads, in potatoes. I made some potato patties with some potatoes that needed used up. And that's another savings tip that I would give to you guys, is make sure you plan your meals around what needs to be used up, because if you have less waste, then your money counts for more within your budget. So that I know that that is something that immensely helps us out. That's generally where I start with my meal planning every week and whatnot. And sometimes meal plans happen and sometimes they don't. I try to have some freezer meals on hand when I can. That doesn't always work out either. But I try to stay consistent. I'm trying to build some better habits there. We are not a family that eats out a lot or anything there, but we always cook from scratch and whatnot, and yeah, we love it. So, but I am very excited for the garden this year, and I am excited to give you guys a tour of it later too. So anyways, you guys, I will see you next time. I'm going to take this money, put it in my wallet to deposit as well, to deposit in my bank and then make a additional principal payment on this loan. And look, you guys, okay, so each one of these icons equals $300. Look how much we have paid in additional principal on this debt this year. We're a low income family and we're a household of 5, and we have managed to pay 5 times 300. So what? $1,500 in additional principal paid off on this loan this year. And yeah, I'm super excited about that. I'll have to check back when I started this challenge, but that's amazing progress right there. I am absolutely thrilled about it. That is way better progress than what we were making. And I don't know, I keep having days where I feel really good about the budget, and then I have days where I'm just entirely stressed about the budget. Are you guys in the same boat? Because we're in such like a teeter-totter spot right now where we're just trying to gain ground. And when you first start out, like that baby emergency fund of $1,000, you feel like you're dipping into it constantly while you're trying to build up your sinking funds. And this is the first year for us doing sinking funds, and we've already had to dip into the emergency fund at least once. No, a couple times, but we got it rebuilt up, and both times it wasn't necessarily the full thing. Well, with the pickup it was the full thing. My husband had a repair on his truck, but it has been so shifty, back and forth, gain progress, lose ground, gain progress, lose ground, and I think you do a lot of that in the beginning, and then as you gain ground, you start to gain your footing and you start slipping less. And I'm hoping that we're getting closer to the slipping less part, but only time will tell. And with this economy, it makes it even shiftier. It makes it so much more even unknown. So anyways, you guys, I'm in this journey with you. Love to have you join me for my journey. Thank you so much. I will see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed this stuffing. I'll see you later. Bye.